So tonight we're talking... I'm like blinded by the light up here. You guys are into it. That's awesome. It's always good when people are listening. I hope. So tonight we're talking about Amalek, which is kind of... It's kind of a rough topic, you know? I mean, it should be really good for drink sales, but it doesn't exactly scream good time. The label Amalek is often applied as a catch-all term for all of those who seek or have sought to destroy Am Yisrael. When we read about the original Amalek, we're reminded that one day the memory of Amalek will itself be destroyed. We're commanded to remember to forget. So to further that process along, I'm not going to talk about Amalek. Lo magia lo. I'd rather focus on how the Jewish people cope with Amalek and with life in a world that includes Amalek. How we cope with a world in which the system of reward and punishment described in the Shema that we say daily does not match reality. Specifically, I'd like to talk about Purim. It's that time of year. The Purim story itself is pretty disturbing, and the way we tell this story and celebrate this holiday embodies a particular approach for coping with a world that includes injustice and evil. In Megillat Esther, Esther is taken into the king's harem. A plot to kill all the Jews in the Persian Empire is devised by Haman, seen as a descendant of Amalek, and Purim, random lottery. Esther is able to take advantage of her position to get the king to permit the Jews to defend themselves. There's a war. The Jews are victorious, surviving at least until the next time. And at the end of our story, Esther is still in the harem, and the Jews are still in Gullus. It's way better than total devastation, but it's a bittersweet victory that we're celebrating. When we talk about the story in Megillat Esther, we often talk about the concept of Hestel Panim. We believe God is present, but he appears to have taken a step back. He's hiding his face. This step back is necessary for free will, for human existence. Humans need to choose to be good, and in order for that to be a real choice, they need room to be evil. But while he's being patient and long-suffering and forgiving, innocents suffer. It's a painful reality. On Purim, we celebrate the miracle of survival, the victory. But to do so, we need to avert our eyes a little bit from Esther's own fate and the continuing uncertainty of our own existence. We use jokes, masks, costumes, and alcohol to play hide and seek with reality. One day a year, we act out a little as we address the tension between what is and what should be. We take the opportunity to hide a little in order to celebrate what we do have. We imitate God by engaging in a little Hestel Panim of our own. So rhetorically, that'd be like a strong note to end on, right? But we're talking Torah, and if we're talking Torah, rhetoric isn't enough. Pretty will only get you so far. Torah is about substance and responsibility. So on that note, I'd like to share the following idea. In his book, Faith After the Holocaust, Rabbi Eliezer Berkovitz discusses the problem of evil and Hestel Panim. And in that discussion, he quotes from a version of the abridged Amida the following line. A prayer for those who in this long exile are critical of God, believing that he has forsaken them. May they experience God's providence and care, his mercy and grace. Sheyeh. Purim Sameach.